We are now holding a company meeting. What's happening? It is Erik J. Olson. Yes, believe it or not, we don't hold company meetings right now. And I think this goes way back to the days when I ran the software development company before Kevin and I merged to become Array Digital. I had a small crew at that time, maybe 5 to 7 people. I think we were at 7 people right before the merger, including me. And we were all local. So, we talked all the time, but I held a company meeting because, some of our folks were working at client sites and I wanted to get everyone together and just kind of brief them on what was going on. And what I found was that it required a lot of work on my part. The people that worked at my old company and work here now, they're always, every once in a while, they're like, hey, we should have a company meeting. And the moment that I hear that, I think it's just one more thing I got to do. I'm going to have to come up with a slide deck. I'm going to have to make it pretty. I'm going to have to figure out what to say. And every single month, I'm going to have to do these things. So, there's, for the person that's organizing things like company meetings, yeah, it's a little bit of work. But it's also a great opportunity for me to speak directly to every single person in the company here at Array Digital and also at Rival Digital. So I'm going to start doing this on the first of the month, starting September 1st, or whatever is the next work day, if the first falls on a weekend or on a holiday. But it's on the calendar now. I just send out the calendar invite to everybody. And I'm going to keep it, really pretty easy and simple for me. We will come up with a format, and it's going to be, kind of half pep rally, half sharing information, and then the third half, if you will be questions and answers. So, pep rally. What will we do in a pep rally? Well, we already have things like the Kudos Award, at least at Array Digital. We haven't stood that up yet at Rival Digital. Maybe we will. But this is, every single month, someone at Array Digital wins a $300 cash bonus for getting the most kudos points in the last month. You get kudos points by exhibiting one of our core values like passion, winning, things like that. And whoever gets the most points, yeah, they get a bonus, and it's announced. Right now, it's announced in an operations huddle. We have 2 huddles at Array Digital. Rival has their own. So we actually have 3 huddles that happen every single morning. Well, I'd rather announce it in front of the whole company. So that's one thing that we're going to do. Another thing that we're going to do is welcome new employees. We have a bunch. We just hired 3 or 4 new employees in the last month. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to introduce them, let them introduce themselves. If somebody got a promotion, there's been 2 of those in the last month. We'll talk about it. We'll explain what's going on. And then this is an opportunity for me and for Kevin to have a platform to make sure that everybody understands where we're at, what's going through our heads, and where this company is going. And so that right there is the most important part for me, to make sure that we're all aware of what's going on, because there's a lot of meetings, there's a lot of changes. I try to communicate these things out, on this podcast that we're doing, all the things that we're doing. Hopefully everybody's listening, but I know they're not. And so I need to set aside 30 minutes once a month to make sure that everyone is crystal clear about the changes that are happening here and our vision and the next step in that vision and why that vision is important. We're trying to grow this company to be a $100 million per year digital marketing national powerhouse. There's a lot of work to be done and a lot of changes are happening, but it comes down to creating unlimited opportunity, not only for our staff, but for our clients. We want to drag everybody along with us. We want them to participate just like we are. If we could build a $100 million company, it's only going to be because we've taken our clients from 100,000 to 1 million, from 1 million to 5 million, from 5 million to 10 million. And we've given our employees unlimited opportunities. I'm going to talk about that more in another episode. But those are the kinds of things, those are the kinds of sharing of vision that I have in mind. So that's the big part. And then I mentioned like questions and answers. This is an opportunity for anybody to ask me any question whatsoever, right? Hey, what's going on with this? Hey, Eric, you promised that. Hey, you haven't delivered it. What's going on? Where are we at? How do you foresee this happening or that happening? And look, in business, really in life, if somebody asks you your opinion or they ask you what's on your mind or your questions that you have full immunity to ask whatever you want, anything, right? So, like, people should, and I'm going to tell them that you can ask me anything, put me on the spot. I don't care. We will discuss this as a group. And if we need to, I'll address it briefly and take it offline, but ask away. So, yeah, September 1st, first company meeting. It's on the calendar. I will report back on how it went. Hey there, it's Erik J. Olson. I wanted to let you know about my book, Million Dollar Journey: How to Launch a Seven-Figure Business. This is the story of what it took for me to go from freelancer with no clients, no employees, no revenue, to growing a $1 million business. It took me 8 years, and I made a lot of mistakes. And all of those mistakes, and more importantly, lessons learned, are in this book. And we have chapter takeaways, 5 to 15 takeaways that you can apply right now to your business. Check it out on Amazon, $1 Million Journey by me, Erik J. Olson.